So in the last episode, we cleared out this Blackfire dungeon for a really nice sword. It was this one, and we gave it to our companion Gotrek, who has 480 in one-handers. In this episode, I was thinking it could help us clear out another dungeon. Maybe we'd try like dungeon difficulty 2, but I also got a couple other goals in mind. Like our reputation is really bad. We're at -9 because we raided some villages. And I was reading in Warsword, if you're above 50, then lords for the good factions will respect you more. We're trying to impress all the dwarf lords, so we want to get above 50 reputation. And the only way I really know that we can gain reputation is by releasing lords after a battle. So we're going to go over to the vampire lands, and we're going to try to capture some of their lords. There's only a 20% chance of capturing them. We ran down the scouting party that had some nice prisoners. I'm going to drop a banish in the group of them. And oh yeah, mainly it was just this giant slayer. And a long beard, I guess, is not a bad unit. There's a count over here with 132 units, but I don't know if we can take that guy. At least not without losing a good amount of units. And I don't want to lose any units right now because in 3 days, our mercenary contract with the dwarves should run out. And there's some towns that are actually capturable. We could try to capture a town. Like Waldenhoff actually only was 57 troops here. We were able to run down this lord who only had 33 troops. And okay, yeah, he's doing the weird thing with the cavalry, I think. You could just banish them like so. Unfortunately, their lord did end up getting away, but one of their vampires dropped a vampire chest piece, which is really good. We can't use it because it's too heavy, but we can give it to a companion for sure. And we also got this tomb horse mount, which we can give to a companion too. We also took out a patrol that had some nice prisoners, a demon slayer and a giant slayer, and they dropped this really nice chest piece. As for our skills, I'm thinking if we want to take over a castle soon and found our own kingdom, it would be good to put some points into charisma. Like we can actually get up to 12 charisma, and that's going to allow us to get to 4 leadership. I don't know if we need any more prisoner management, because in this mod the amount of prisoners you can carry is based off of how many troops you have, and prisoner management does help that. But yeah, we don't have any prisoners right now. We could also put another point into trade. It's a party skill, so we're going to look for a companion that has a really high trade, but if we have 2 in trade, that's going to give a +1 bonus to whatever trade skill the companion has, and that applies to any other skills we have. Like we could actually do that with wound treatment and surgery too. That would be pretty good. And like as you can see here, we don't have the highest wound treatment in our party, but it is giving Rumpel +1 bonus to his wound treatment, and we're giving Drebnaz, I guess, is our trade guy. We're giving him +1 trade, and we're giving Groth +1 surgery. But yeah, this militia had a lot of prisoners with them, so we're gonna banish them. A lot of XP there. And are they gonna run? Looks like they're actually running off of that. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them, but yeah, we're gonna pick up some of their prisoners. Most of them actually kind of sucked. And here we go, we got a pretty large battle in our hands with a Lord of Sigmar. The dude just got done taking out some orcs, and what the heck is he riding, by the way? That is a sick mount. It's a griffin of some sort, I think. Get him. Nice. Yeah, we'll have cavalry charge, and I want to get a really nice banishment off on these guys. Let's just AoE them all down. Oh, right there. Yep. Oh, that was fat. We did lose some HP, but I'm gonna go ahead and say worth. We only lost 2 units. We took out their lord. He got away, unfortunately. But we got some nice units. 4 black orc immortals. These are really solid 2-handed orcs. A dread knight, a blackguard, some biggins. A lot of mounted units that are not gonna be all that useful in a siege, actually. A Nagaroth assassin. And yeah, actually, every one of their prisoners was decent. Oh, and we got some nice loot. Some really nice stuff, actually. A chest piece, decent helmets, some really good boots. Actually, these are better than ours. They would boost our encumbrance over 23 though, so we can't wear heavy boots. As a caster, it increased our chance for our spells to fail. But yeah, we gave over some of that equipment to Scarlock. He's looking pretty good now. And we gave over some more boots to Katashi as well. They don't really go well with his vampire chest piece. And okay, what the heck is that thing? We're chasing down this tiny Sylvanian patrol with only 17 units, and they have 100 prisoners. And what a master engineers are part of their prisoner stack. I haven't seen a single one yet in this playthrough in a prisoner stack. I have absolutely no idea why these guys have that. I'm so confused right now. Like, how are they dragging around that many prisoners? Ow. Banished, you fools. And yep, we just picked up our first master engineer. The only way to recruit these guys is to get them from rescued prisoners, I believe. Some of the dwarf lords that we're trying to befriend do have them as well. And yeah, each race does have their own special unit, but I think the master engineer's got to be one of the best. Later that night, our mercenary contract with the dwarves has expired. We can now become free of our bond. And so we're no longer at war with the vampires. We did attack this patrol though, because we do want to be at war with the vampires, as now we can take over one of their castles if we want to. I do have one in mind. Boom, banish. I guess there's multiple of them I have in mind. So there's a dwarf prisoner that's being held at Waldenhoff. But if you guys remember earlier, Waldenhoff was really not well defended. And yeah, it only has 57 troops here. There's a lord here too. But yeah, we're gonna attack this thing. It's only gonna take us 6 hours to prepare the ladders. And all right, here we go. Our first siege, and it's a town, which is pretty awesome. It's just a standard warband siege, I think. I don't think it's anything special in terms of like the design. But yeah, I think maybe we just, well, I'm not sure what to banish yet. Like we could banish their archers. Let's actually bring our archers close. Let's pull our, oh wait, I don't want to let our master engineer die. I don't know what group he's in. I was gonna put him in his own group, but I forgot. We're gonna hope he doesn't die here. I'm just gonna banish those guys, and we're just gonna have our infantry actually charge, just so our master engineer does not get killed here. Oh, here he is over here. I'm gonna protect him. I'm gonna be a meat wall for him. What group is he in? The archer group? Yeah, he just fired a big explosion, by the way, over there. Oh crap, he's actually in danger. Okay, wait, back off. He's in the archer group, so yeah, we got to pull all the archers just like back, I guess. Cavalry just charge. Everyone charge. Floss protection. Dude, you got to back off. I'm telling them to back off and go that way, but he's not listening. Dude, I can only block for so long. Okay, I'm telling the archers to stand closer, and yeah, we're gonna lose units here just by charging in, but we gotta protect the master engineer at all costs. Everyone form a line around master engineer. And okay, that was really quick. So the first AoE that I did, I think cleared out most of them. And yeah, we did lose 8 units. They only had 81 total though, and the guy got away. That was guarding the castle. They do have some people that we can rescue, but wait, why is our company max size only 85? The only thing that happened recently was our mercenary contract expired. I wonder if you get more max company size from being a mercenary. That must be the case. It looks like we're not gonna be able to hire any of these rescued prisoners after all, but that's all right. There's not that many good ones here. And we plundered 8,200 dinars. That's insane. We're gonna keep it all for ourselves, I think. Although I feel like that wouldn't be the most honorable thing to do. We lose reputation. That sucks. But I guess we need the money right now. We're really poor. We can now name our faction, and we're role-playing as a paladin, Uther Lightbringer, who is a part of the Knights of the Silver Hand. So that's gonna be our faction name. At our new tavern, there is a ransom broker here, at least for now. And we were able to sell them off all the prisoners that we had for quite a nice profit. They also had a mercenary necromancer we can hire for 1,200. People were saying in the comments that those guys are pretty good. They also have a companion. This guy's one of the trash trainer companions, but we'll take him. And maybe we should pick up these 2 skeleton archers just to help us defend if we get attacked soon, which I'm guessing we're going to. Some zombie pirates. We'll pick them up and just dump them in Waldenhoff's garrison. And we dumped off most of our units there. Anything that was really ranged to help defend it. The reason why we dumped off a lot of our troops is because there's a ton of prisoners at Van Halden Schloss that I want to rescue. Also, there's a dwarf lord here that we can rescue for a quest. Unfortunately though, we got ran down by like, I think it was 2 lords and then a couple scouts, so we had to retreat. But then one of the dwarf lords actually made a nice distraction play, and while he was attacking those guys, we were able to build ladders to assault their castle. And here we go. I don't think I brought the master engineer in here with us. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, okay, I didn't. And this siege layout is not the best though. There's not a lot of places to hide. We're gonna drop a banishment though from really far away. I'm gonna hope this hits in the middle of them. Just like, okay, yeah, that was perfect. The success of this working out is going to depend on if we can like actually hide and let our mana regen. And yeah, pretty much most of the units that we have right now are all just tanky units, and I just wanted to make sure that they wouldn't sally out against us. I think that's a Pendor specific mechanic where like if you bring too many range units or like you don't have enough units, the enemies will pour out of their castle and attack you on the field. And all right, banishment is back up. We're going to have some of our infantry just kind of charge in as a distraction. They're not actually going to charge in, and I could use Foss protection, by the way, which is going to lower enemy accuracy. I don't know how good this ability actually is, but it looks like these guys are not hitting anyone, so that's good. I want to get close here to use banishment, like as close as we can. I think maybe, oh yeah, that was a really good one. And all right, banishment is back up, and I think we're ready to just do a full-on attack here once I clear out their main area up here of units. Oh yeah. How many units they have left? 44 only. I think most of them are archers in the back. We could also use our time warp ability. I want to use it on the guy. Well, I'll use it right here. I'm hoping that it's going to hit the dudes that are in the front, so we can just get up there really quick and just charge in. The ability boosts our movement speed, and it's really nice for just being able to blitz through a castle like this. We got a good amount of renown, 25, because we didn't attack with that many units. We did lose our light wizard, who cast the same spells as me, so that does kind of suck. We lost a knight. But we did take out 186 units, and yeah, we rescued this guy. That's going to give us a bunch of relation with the dwarf lords. We got 7 with him, and then we got 1 with every other dwarf lord, I think, which is really good. We want a lot of relation with the dwarves, and yeah, there's so many rescued prisoners, like 4 demon slayers, 5 regular engineers. These don't upgrade to master engineers, unfortunately. You can only rescue them from rescue prisoners, but yeah, 5 master thunderers, long range gunmen, 7 giant slayers, 15 hammers, some decent bruiser dwarves, some long beards, We got shields, a bunch of rangers. And all right, the castle has fallen to us. We can now plunder the spoils of war worth 5,400. I think we're just going to continue though. And we actually don't gain reputation. Oh, that sucks. And all right, we captured Waldenhoff. We're going to leave it though. We're not going to put any troops there to garrison. And we're going to bring all those troops back home that we just captured to Waldenhoff. And we're going to dump them in the garrison here. I think we're just going to dump everything that's not mounted for now. And that's going to leave us with 40 units. We do have a couple companions that don't have mounts. We'll be slowing us down on the map a little bit, but overall we should be moving really fast. So after taking the town, our goal is to now buff up its garrison. We hunted down these deserters, this patrol, and this count. We then stumbled across a group of 3 of Grey's lords. One of them had a ton of prisoners. They weren't the best of quality, but one of them did happen to be a dwarf lord, and our goal was to now rescue him. We followed these guys around for a while, and I didn't want to take on all 3 of them. And for some reason, this guy, our target, split off from the other 2 and started chasing us, which was perfect. We took him out really easily, and we rescued the dwarf lord and got a bunch of relation with him and a bit of relation with all the other dwarf lords. Speaking of dwarf lords, this guy was terrorizing some of the vampire lords, and we talked to him, and it turns out this guy was the one who gave us the quest earlier to rescue his brother from a dungeon. We got 5 relation with him, a bunch of gold, 5k, and 7k XP. And here we go, we got a random event. You see a party of beastmen chasing a dwarf merchant. You cannot see how many beastmen there are in total. If you are to save him, you must act now. So there are some random companions, by the way. There's some really good ones that you can get from random events. It says this guy's a dwarf merchant, so I don't think this guy's gonna be very good. I don't know if this is like even a companion event, but yeah, we're gonna charge the beastmen. Okay, we got some really weird errors going on, and nice, we get all of our troops on the field. Should be easy. Drop a banishment on as many of these guys as we can. Oh yeah, we got most of them there, and it looks like we are gonna be victorious here. And we rescued the dwarf merchant. We can either take some gold or a weapon. I want to take the weapon for sure. And it's this thing. Ugh. I mean, it does blunt damage, so it can take prisoners, but yeah, it's a 2-hander. If it was a 1-hander, I'd say it's like actually pretty decent, but ugh. Yeah, we probably should have taken the gold. Imagine if it was like 30k gold. You can have 30k gold, or you can have my crappy wrench. I think that was an intelligence test, and we failed. This companion shows up in our tavern, and he costs 3k gold. His party skills are a bit lacking. He's got 3 in tactics, 2 in trainer, but he does have 250 in crossbows. I think overall in Warsword companions do need a little bit of an overhaul. At least some of the weaker ones, like obviously Gotrek's amazing. But yeah, the dude's equipment alone ends up being worth way more than 3k. I don't know why mods do this. It's not just this mod, but there's a lot of mods where like the companions that you hire have gear worth like 10k. I think this guy's gear's worth. Not to mention the siege crossbow is the best crossbow I've seen in the game so far. I don't know why the sell value is so low, but yeah, overall the guy was really worth a 3k. He does unfortunately conflict with Gotrek, so we're gonna have to dump him later, but we will steal his gear before we do that. Speaking of companions, this guy Rymort, who we hired for 300 gold, is gonna be an amazing lord. He starts out with 15 charisma. A lot of these 300 gold companions do start with a lot of charisma, and they're low levels, so you can dump a bunch of points into leadership. This guy actually started with 3, so we just put 1 point in leadership, 1 into int, so we get an extra skill point, then put that other skill point into leadership, so we got him up to 5 leadership, and we made him a lord of the castle we captured earlier, Van Waldenhoff, which we didn't plan on defending anyways, and the main goal was just to get a bunch of relation with the guy. And yeah, he really liked the fact that we gave him a undefendable castle, and yeah, he was not able to defend it. The vampires took it back shortly after. We do plan on retaking it from them, but when I went over there was a lord guarding it with a ton of troops. Even though he did lose his castle, he had 113 troops, and he was just chilling at Waldenhoff, and our garrison there was getting pretty fat. We now had 316 troops defending it, and there were some vampire lords just kind of hanging around, but it didn't seem like they had any intention of sieging it. So I took this opportunity to do a quest for one of the dwarf lords that we accepted a while ago, and it was going to expire soon. We had to go pretty far over to the beastman lands. So this quest is evidently a bit easier if the spy you got to meet with is in a custom race town. I was talking to a bunch of these beastman villagers, and I forgot what the code word was, so I was just yelling every code word that I could think of. I'm pretty sure they were a bit confused, so I was just spamming the code word on all of them. And yeah, I want to say I talked to like 8 of the villagers. It was not working, and then I ran into this girl who apparently is the spy. I don't think she does a very good job of blending in, but yeah, that was the quest done. It was a really simple quest, and we only got it because the dwarves are at war with the beastmen, but we're not, so we were able to just walk into the town and talk to the spy. If we were at war with the beastmen, we'd have to sneak in, and there's a chance that we could get captured. I checked their tavern, and they had 2 mercenary chaos trolls, a couple 300 gold companions, and this companion Bug, who cost 2,000 gold, and this is definitely some kind of trap, as the dude just blows. Like, there's no redeeming qualities about this guy. He has 5 inventory management, which doesn't help anything. Like, this is some kind of meme. Thank thankfully my game did crash. Like, I'm not even kidding. Right after I left the tavern, my game crashed. So I had to do the spy quest over again, but it was really easy. And yeah, we did not waste 2,000 of our precious gold on bug. As we were heading home, I found a tournament and I ended up putting 5 points in a power strike, a bunch into one-handers as well, and I got up to 15 strength. And this is all gonna help our ability to win this tournament. So I'm gonna bet the max on myself 250 each time, and ideally we win a bunch of gold for winning this tournament. Yeah, the power strike should help. So round 1, we only have to kill 1 person. I did put on some of our best gear too that one of our companions had. I don't care if I'm weighed down because you can't use magic in tournaments. Casters are kind of gimped in that way, but it looks like there's no one. Oh, okay, those guys were actually lancing. That could have been really bad. I could have got one shot there maybe. But yeah, I knocked someone out. I can just give up on the fight and then we proceed to the next round. This is a really easy round though overall. Like, these guys have really bad AI with their horses. And so I can just I'm just gonna actually have to knock out the last guy because I didn't get any kills yet. Yeah, he's just really dumb with his lance. And all right, so for the first tier, you just need to knock out 1 person. For the second and third, you need to knock out 2. And wow, these are really easy tournaments. This is the Bretonian tournament, and we're starting mounted every time, which is amazing. Like, in lots of tournaments, they're just completely unfair because half people will have mounts and like you won't. You'll spawn in with like a bow or something. Well, a bow's actually not bad for a lot of characters, but like you'll maybe have, I don't know, some kind of really crappy weapon. But yeah, note to self for future runs, go to the Bretonian lands, the blue lands I think it is, and do their tournaments. So these are freaking easy. And if we win 10 tournaments, we unlock a magical goods vendor, which sells us stuff like the weapon we got from the dungeon. But yeah, with the dungeon system, I don't know if we even need to do this because I think we can get all this stuff from doing dungeons. Ow. Oh, that guy's horse is dead. Very nice. My guy's a beast, I guess. Looks like we're getting carried this round super hard by the Duke. Get him, Duke. Okay, you took out your one-hander as you were about to spear him, dude. And here we go, final round. It's a 1v1. This guy's gonna take out his one-hander to start. It's the same as that earlier round. So yeah, we should have this. I just gotta wait for him to take out his lance or get him stuck in the wall. I'm not gonna take any chances here. I'm so desperate for this money. And there we go, he took out his lance. He's doing 0 damage with that lance. Because yeah, when you get too close to people and they're trying to swing their lance, they can't swing it quick enough. Or like they don't get enough momentum or something. And yeah, we won. The guy had like no health, by the way. We only hit him 3 times, I think. But yeah, we just got 10k gold for that. We got some reputation, some renown. So we took back over Waldenhoff, Rymort's castle that he lost earlier. And I think if we defer here, oh, and by the way, we can actually plunder it again for 5,500. Let's plunder it and share the spoils equally between the vassals accompanying you and yourself, which there's no one accompanying us. Okay, well, Rymort got half of it anyways, even though he literally did nothing and he was not here. But yeah, since we deferred the appointment of the Lord, it gets a garrison here. And we can actually just take these units out of the garrison. There's some really nice units here too, like 3 of these treekins, which I guess are really powerful units, 3 wild hunters, and then 5 of these glade riders, some horse archers. We brought those units back to our town and dumped them off at our garrison, and we're now going to give the castle back over to Lord Rymort, and he's going to really appreciate that. And we'll also give him over to the village as well. He's going to get 10 more relation, and yeah, we're going to be able to cap out this guy's relation with us, which is going to be really helpful for later, and he will not defect probably if we have really good relation with him. He also should put his own garrison here at the castle as well. It only has 1 wood elf archer there that we left, but yeah. Oh, here's the guy. Lord Rymort has 139 units. He has a bunch of elven units, which, oh yeah, I chose the elven culture. We can only choose from the vampire culture, the elves, or the chaos, and I don't know which one's the best. I just assume elves would be good, and yeah, he has a bunch of elven units, even though he's a chaos lord, which is kind of odd. I have the guy following me now, and I wonder if we could take Drakenhoff. I could bring some more troops over here to help us take it, because yeah, it has 426 troops defending it, but it's got 554 prisoners, and I'm seeing 3 master engineers, by the way, in their prisoner stack. If we could take this with just our minimal amount of troops and just Lord Rymort, that'd be the most ideal. We'd be saving the most prisoners that way. And here we go. We are going to be heavily outnumbered here, and we're going to spawn in with like very little troops, I'm guessing. Okay, what? Why do we have so many troops? I guess we have all Rymort's troops here. Okay, where are we getting shot from? Good lord. I don't know what to use here. Banishment on their archer nest, I guess. Oh, we just took out all their archers. It's so laggy, by the way. But yeah, there goes all of the archers that were firing at us. And okay, banishment is back up. I'm gonna have our units distract while I drop it on those guys up there. Oh, yep, there goes most of the archers. And all right, you know what? I'm just gonna actually conserve our troops here, and I'm gonna play this very slowly. So we're gonna drop a banishment right there. Oh, we just got to level up off of that. That was a lot of troops that just died. All right, banishment's back up. Did we just drop another banishment right there, I think? Yeah. That ghost just flew. No, the units had the flying ability now. Are they charging out? Oh, they're charging out. Okay, this is really good that we didn't sacrifice our troops earlier, because yeah, we're actually gonna have to fight here. Let's actually give everyone the speed of light. Yeah, speed of light. And you guys have an increased attack speed. And let's also give them boss protection, and that will give enemies reduced range accuracy. I don't know if we have our archers charge in or just have them keep firing from back here. I think this is okay. They might just keep charging out though. That's what I'm worried about. And like, they have so many troops. Like, yeah, we killed a bunch, but I think they have just like a never-ending supply of units, whereas we don't. Here we go, we can speed a lot again. But yeah, they're coming in. Let's give our archers, let's make our archers just run in and charge with speed of light, because they have increased attack speed. Let's just destroy these guys real quick. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of kills. Like, the kill feed is just lighting up in our favor right now. We only have 36 troops left, and the enemy, we've actually killed 387, so they don't have many left either. Okay, I think I'm gonna have our troops actually start charging. I'm pretty sure this is it, and I can banish whatever's in the archer nest. I think there's still quite a few archers left in there. Let's just drop it in there, boom. And I think that was good. Our kill feed bugged, so that means we did kill a few. There's only 14 left, so yeah, we killed a bunch there. Oh, good lord. Receive 500 damage. I succumb to the power of the white blade. And just like that, we're dead. That's the end of the series. Originally when I said that, I was just joking, but that might be a fitting end for Uther Lightbringer. I feel like we've pretty much explored all there is to explore in the white magic field. And I will be taking a bit of a hiatus here from Warband for a while. We're going to be doing a bunch of Ascension content on this channel. And when we come back to Warband, maybe we'll do some exploring of other fields of magic. Or would you guys like to see a continuation of Uther Lightbringer? Let me know what you guys think. I gotta get up in 8 hours and I still gotta render this video and make a thumbnail. So yeah, with that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.